Do you know how to do box breathing? What about 333 breathing? Both of those are very important techniques to help you control anxiety when it's time to give a speech. In this conversation, I will show you how to do each of those techniques and tell you the difference between the two and when it's best to use one or the other. Learning these two techniques will help you to step into the power of your voice and speak with boldness, clarity, and authority. I am happy to share these techniques with you. Really quick before we get into the details, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Shalonda and I am a public speaking coach. It is an honor for me to help small business owners, entrepreneurs, people in leadership positions, and professionals learn to transform their concerns with public speaking into confidence. I know public speaking can be scary to a lot of people for a lot of reasons, but I am really excited to help you to become bold and confident about your ability to give a presentation. One of the first important steps you can take to build your confidence with public speaking is hit the subscribe button to my channel. When you do, you're sending a powerful message to your brain that it's time to overcome these fears you have related to public speaking. One day I'm going to create a video about the reticular activating system and how something as simple as subscribing to this channel to help build your confidence with public speaking is the first important step. But for now, I am going to talk about two simple techniques you can use to help overcome anxiousness and nervousness when it's time for you to give a presentation. So make sure you hit the like button. When you do, that lets me know the kind of information and resources I can share with you to help build your confidence. For now, let's have our conversation about what happens when you're feeling anxious and nervous about giving a speech, and the two techniques you can use to help regain control and become grounded so that you can speak with boldness, clarity, and confidence. Public speaking anxiety is very common. Most people experience public speaking anxiety when they are concerned about what might happen in the future when they give their presentation. The key to public speaking anxiety is a concern with what might happen in the future. That means the concerns are not happening in the current moment. The reason it is important to understand the concern is with what might happen in the future is because this gives a person an opportunity to take control of those worries and ultimately prevent those concerns from even happening. Signs typically related to public speaking anxiety include constant worrying, shallow breathing, difficulty catching the breath, heart racing, and difficulty with focusing on a task, like preparing your speech. Some of the thoughts associated with public speaking anxiety include, I might make a mistake. People may think negatively of me. I may not remember what to say. I may not make sense when I am giving my presentation. These thoughts can lead to the flight response. When it comes to public speaking, the flight response occurs when a person avoids giving their presentation. Having an awareness of these signs and symptoms puts a person in a position to take control so they can actually give their presentation. And that's where a technique called box breathing becomes important. Box breathing is also known as four-square breathing or equal breathing. Box breathing helps to lower the stress hormone called cortisol. It helps to increase mental clarity and focus. This is how you do box breathing. Number one, check your posture. Make sure you're sitting up straight. This will allow air to flow freely through your diaphragm. Second, close your eyes. You want to eliminate as many visual distractions as possible and focus on your breathing. Third, you are going to breathe in deeply through your nose while counting to 4. Hold your breath while counting to 4. Exhale through your mouth while counting to 4. Hold the exhale while counting to 4. Let's go ahead and practice. If you are in a place where it's safe for you to sit up straight and close your eyes, go ahead and do so now. Take in a nice deep breath as I am counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold your breath as I'm counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now exhale slowly as I am counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold as I am counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat that process as often as necessary. You can go ahead and open your eyes. I strongly encourage using the box breathing technique when you are in the preparation process for giving your presentation. In other words, if you're not in the current situation where it is required for you to speak, if you are preparing your presentation and you feel nervous about it, then it's good to use the box breathing technique. Now, when it's actually time for you to give your presentation and you're at the location where you will speak and you start to feel anxious and nervous, that's a good time for you to use the 3-3-3 breathing technique. Again, some of the common symptoms associated with that anxiousness related to public speaking include your heart racing, your vision might go blurry, your head might feel a little lightheaded, you may feel some symptoms in your stomach, your hands may tremble, you may start to perspire or sweat, and your mind may go blank, or you may have racing thoughts in your mind. In the moment, the 3-3-3 breathing technique is great because it doesn't take as much focus as the box breathing technique. However, it is still a very good way for you to regain control of your breathing, decrease stress, and help relax those tensed muscles in your body. As you stand in front of the podium, when it's time for you to speak, take a few seconds for yourself. I discourage speaking right away when you step to the podium. Give yourself a few seconds to gain control of your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings in your body. You can do this by using the 3-3-3 breathing technique, and this is how you do it. Close your eyes. Make sure you're standing up straight. Your posture's up straight. When you close your eyes, you're going to take a nice deep inhale through your nostrils while counting to 3 in your head. Focus on the numbers as you are counting in your head. Hold your breath while counting to 3. Imagine the numbers in your brain, in your mind. Hold your breath as you are counting to 3, and again, imagine the numbers while you are counting. Exhale while counting to 3, and once again, imagine the numbers while you are counting. Let's practice together. If you are in a place where you can stand up tall and close your eyes, go ahead and stand up straight. Make sure your posture's straight and erect. Close your eyes. Take in a nice deep inhale through your nostrils while I am counting to 3. But as I am counting, imagine each number you hear. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath as I am counting and you're imagining the numbers. 1, 2, 3. Exhale as you are imagining the numbers. You hear me say 1, 2, 3. Repeat these steps at least 3 times. Give yourself time to regain control of your emotions. You can open your eyes. That's how you do the 3-3-3 breathing technique and box breathing. I strongly encourage you to practice these techniques regularly so when it's time for you to give a presentation or actually use these techniques in any situation, you already are familiar with the steps. They're like second nature to you. Share with me in the comments which of these techniques you plan to practice. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel because in the next video, I'm going to show you a few small discrete fidgets you can do to further release anxiety when it's time to give presentations. But those small discrete fidgets are so discreet, they will not cause a distraction to your audience while you're speaking. Until we get together for our next conversation, make sure you do something every single day to help make your greatest ambition your greatest accomplishment.